Joey is a high-quality two-seater wagon that also has a really cool name. It can carry two kids up to 55 pounds each and is recommended for up to 4 years of age. It comes standard with a snack tray for kids, a cup holder for grown-ups, and a basket that is not a removable attachment. It is right there on the wagon. You can buy other accessories separately. For example, it comes with one canopy, but if you need another, you can buy that separately. You can also buy a car seat adapter separately, which is awesome. The adapter is compatible with some Cybex, Maxi-Cosi, Nuna, and Kleck car seats. Additionally, they also sell a nap mat, which makes napping on the go a lot more convenient. I did purchase the car seat adapter separately as an add-on with this order, so you will see a little bit of a review on that and how it looks when it is in use on the Joey wagon. You cannot use a canopy alongside the car seat adapter, it's one or the other, so I did not buy a second canopy. I just stuck with what comes with the wagon, which is one canopy. The nice thing is that the canopy can be placed on either side of the wagon depending on your preferences. The handlebar release on the Joey is unique. It's this little knob that you pull up that's on the end of the handlebar. That releases the seat backs to open as well, and then you can get into the footwell, which has the instruction manual, and it also has these two side adapters that can hold the car seat or the snack tray. Lifting the seats up to engage them is a snap, however I noticed on some sides it doesn't lock in all the way right away, so you just want to make sure all four corners are fully locked in place. From here we'll go on to the small tires. Now you can just push them in place as you see here. It is a little trickier though as you have to line it up just right, so you may want to engage that release button to help them slide on easier when you are installing them. The peg is a little hidden, so we show you that a little bit later when we show you how to release the front tires. Now the back tires are super easy, you just slide them on. Do pay attention to these cutouts on the splash guards when you go to install them because they have to line up just right, and it can be a little tricky to get those splash guards down past some of the plastic pieces around the tire, so just take care to line them up correctly and you'll be able to put them on in a snap. If you can't get it lined up right away on the first time, give yourself some patience. It can be a little tricky to see in this part of the wagon for installation, but you will get it, don't worry. Onto the canopy, you can see here we have two installation points on either side of the frame of the wagon that are built on, and then there are two other little nubbins that we're going to slip through these little slits on the back of the canopy. I recommend just going around the front and then bringing the poles toward the back. Don't bother messing around with the little loops of fabric that are there. It's a lot easier if you just go around the front. So if you do that, they slide on very easily, and removal is actually very easy too, thankfully. So you go ahead and pull this fabric out and they just slide right on. It's really quite an easy to use canopy. You can also see here that there is a peekaboo window that is installed, and it's held down by a magnet. However, you have a toggle there that if you want to keep that permanently open, you can just roll it up, secure with a toggle, and then that little window will be open 24/7 until you close it again. Now let's install the snack tray. You need to take off these cute little caps that cover up these entry points and then put the little adapters here into the slots. And after that, you're just going to add the snack tray on. It's actually super duper easy. I have found that to remove, it's easier to simply take off the adapters first. And this is the cup holder that comes with it. It's for parents. It can attach on either side of the handlebar. I'll show you that technique that I was talking about where you remove the side adapters first and then the snack tray can come off. Then you don't have to be kind of shoving them outward and potentially breaking them. This is just a lot easier. Now the basket on the Joey is kind of interesting. It's nice in that it's a fixed basket, so it's not like weak and, gonna break off, but it is kind of tucked underneath the seat, which is nice because it doesn't jut out, but it also is harder to put bigger items inside. Now you can cover up those little ports back. I like doing that just so that nobody shoves like a granola bar in there when I'm not looking. Not a surprise I want to find. If car seats are not relevant to you, I recommend skipping forward to 7 minutes and 27 seconds, because we're going to talk about that right now. So when you are putting on these side adapters to the car seat adapter, make sure that those buttons are fully clicked through and engaged so you can make sure that they are installed properly. Also make sure that the two plastic attachment pieces are pointed up toward the sky, that way you can add on the final piece of the car seat adapter. The final piece is what actually allows the car seat to attach to the ring adapter. You can see it here. You just make sure that those plastic gray pieces pop all the way through just to make sure that they are fully engaged. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, this part is a lot harder than I was ready for. So I'm sure it'll get easier with time, with practice. You get easier at adapting it and putting it onto the wagon, but the one clip on that side right there was harder than the other for some reason. Maybe it was just because I had to get it attached first, and maybe the second one is always easier. I'm not sure. We'll see with time and practice how that pans out for us. If you are using the car seat over the small tires, it must face away from you, and you cannot use it in stroller push mode. It is simply too close to the handlebar for the handlebar to be allowed to lock fully in place. So unfortunately, if it's over the small tires, you have to face baby toward the world instead of parent facing. If you do put the car seat adapter on the other side of the wagon, then baby will be facing you instead of facing the world, and you are able to use it in stroller push mode. For those of you who are visual learners, we're going to show you really quick what that process looks like. If you wanted to change the side that your car seat adapter is on the fly, this is the process that it would take. So you're going to remove the canopy from the other side. You cannot use the canopy and the car seat adapter at the same time on the same side. The car seat adapter has to be alone, as it does clip onto those attachment points that the canopy does also require to clip onto. It really easily just flips around. You pop it right back in those spots on those side adapters, and then you click it onto the frame. See, this time it was a lot easier for me. I'm sure it'll be a lot more intuitive as time goes on. And then you put that final piece right there that will attach the car seat to the stroller wagon, and just line it up better than I did and pop it right on. People often ask how much space is there for another child in the wagon when we have the car seat adapter on. So we're going to do a little demo for you here just to show you how much room there is for another child riding at the same time as a baby in a car seat. This little dude is going to serve as our toddler, I guess. And most people have a bin like this, just if you have kids and you have toys, to show you that you can actually use the space underneath the car seat for storage, which is pretty nifty. There's plenty of room for your second rider. Here's a quick demo on what it really is like if you are using this as a car seat adapter and with a toddler, and you're getting ready to fold the wagon and you're getting back in your car. Now, please add on a little more time because you obviously want to buckle those kids in before you put the wagon in your car. But you have to remove all of the accessories in order to fold the Joey. So we just wanted to give you a little bit of a demo on what that looks like, and just to prepare you that you will have to put all of the little pieces, in your trunk, as they will not fold on the wagon. You don't have to completely disassemble the car seat adapter in order to take it off, so that does help to save time. You may just want to have a bin in the back of your trunk just to put all the little pieces in there so you don't lose anything. And after that, folding is super easy and it's actually very compact. A couple of bonus features: they have these 2 cup holders that are built onto the wagon. It's always there. That seat does kind of hang over the lip a little bit, so I don't think you could put a huge cup in there, but a cup could stay nonetheless, or smaller items. And the brake, it brakes only the big tires in the back, and this is how it works. It's pretty simple to use, but does take some force to engage. We'll show you here the basket. It is, like we said, permanently attached on the frame, and therefore it is very sturdy, but it does hang kind of under that seat to give you a little bit of extra storage space. However, you can't put a big diaper bag in there the way you could some other baskets. This is a silver kind of peg that they use to remove the front tires. It's really tucked away and hidden underneath that frame there. So you're going to want to know where it is, otherwise you won't think the front tires are removable, but they definitely are, and it's pretty easy to do once you know where the button is. As previously mentioned, it's a lot easier to get that tire on if you push the button. Now, to remove the big back tires, there's also a silver peg also on the underside of the wagon, so you're going to want to know where that is so that you can easily remove those tires. Somehow in the duration of this unboxing, the frame got scratched up. Like, this chunk has a piece peeling off of it, but other parts of the frame are just scuffed up and will not remove or buff off. So I just thought that was an interesting thing to note. I'm really interested to see how these tires will perform on different terrains. It feels like plastic, but kind of a rubberized plastic, or maybe it has just a thin layer of rubber on the top, and it is kind of a rounded tire. So we'll see how that works. We are going to have an individual review of the Joey wagon as well as a side-by-side comparison with the Anthem 2. They are very similar in style, but a little bit different in design. So hopefully that'll be helpful to you. Thank you for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye!